More state governors are implementing plans to roll out economic packages to alleviate suffering of the people. In Ekiti State, southwestern Nigeria, the government has unveiled a 12 billion naira economic relief package to ease the impact of the current economic hardship on residents. The well-designed programs approved by Governor Biodun Oyebanji include payment of 1 month salary arrears to state and local government workers, totaling 2.7 billion naira. Others are provision of 1 billion naira as low-interest working capital for cooperatives and members, distribution of food items totaling 331 million naira to the 177 wards in the state, among others. Gentlemen, this is good.
It's good. It's very good. And I'm happy that the gentleman governor of Ekiti State is doing well. Nearly the way Oyebanji is going, there may not be opposition in Ekiti State anymore, because it's been going to see the key opposition figures, those who used to criticize governors to death in Ekiti. He's gone to meet them, to talk to them, and they've always received him warmly. You know, former Governor Fawashe described him as Omoluabi, because no one will say that he is not done well in terms of even his human relations, his humanism, because it's important. The way you relate with people, you know, also matters. And he's also found a way to deliver on the promises he made to the people of the state. So you can see now that beyond wooing opposition figures, he is also doing tangible things. And what we see now shows clearly that he has big plans to meet the people at the point of their needs. For example, even the World Bank and IMF prescribe conditional cash transfer as a means of addressing poverty. You know, the poorest of the poor in our society, they advise that we can do conditional cash transfer. And the governor has set aside 3.5 billion for low-income households in the state. We will do conditional cash transfer for low-income households, 3.5 billion. Then, of course, pension arrears. 1.5 billion will go to payment of 2 months pension arrears owed by the state and local government retirees. There are states today that are not even paying pension. They can't even pay salaries regularly, not to talk of talking about pensions. They believe that pensioners, they should not even be talked about. But these are people who serve their country, who serve their states, and they're in their old age. They should be able to fall back on something. So for the governor to have cleared, to have set aside money to clear the pension arrears is a very laudable initiative. All of what we are talking about here, 12 billion naira, part of it is to support livestock farming. Ekiti, under Governor Biodun decided to take livestock farming seriously. And his successor is continuing along that line, you know, supporting livestock farmers with the sum of 1.2 billion. So I'm happy, and it's really heartwarming that the governor is taking these steps. And of course, grains will be provided. It's part of the plan. It's like the governor has come up with a kind of stimulus package, you know, for the people. So you cannot, we challenge governors to show us what they are doing. And this governor has responded positively. So for me, I'm happy to hear to see a Southwest governor set aside money this big to take care of the poorest of the poor in our society. I mean, it's really heartwarming.
MJ, you also talked about a 500 million loan program to support medium and small-scale programs, businesses rather.
Yeah, that one is in conjunction with Access Bank, where those whose businesses are not really doing too well, who needs just like 100,000, 250,000, maybe 500,000 to bring it back to life, to support at very, very low interest rates. It's such a comprehensive package that the Governor of Ekiti State, Biodun Oyebanji, they popularly call him Bao, that he has put together. He is not focusing just on civil servants. Civil servants, I mean, all these arrears of salaries owed by the Fauci administration between 2014 and 2018, I think Fayemi paid part of it. He has cleared the last tranche. So state workers and local government workers and also pensioners are also benefiting. In fact, part of the package is that there is a free treatment for malaria for the elderly in all the hospitals, and also free child delivery for pregnant women all over the state. So it's similar to the kind of package that Lagos State has put together. So you can see it's well thought out, very comprehensive. Like the livestock farming that Judy mentioned, I mean, there's something they call tractorization, where the state will give tractors to farmers at subsidized rates. That one alone, I think the state government has earmarked 1 billion naira to assist farmers in clearing more arable land for the farming season. So then students too are not left out. There are some indigent students under a program in conjunction with the World Bank. I think there are about 6 states and the pilot scheme. They call it Agile, Adolescent Gets Initiative for Learning. Ekiti State government started giving out 25,000 naira each to students of secondary schools. And the way they did this is the monies were loaded in ATM cards and given to their parents and to assist those pupils in secondary schools. But most of the beneficiaries are girls, although I think some boys were also involved. So as part of this conditional cash transfer, so it's a well thought out program. And also part of the initiative is to extend the independent power plant of the state to the state university, where they can have almost 24 hours access to electricity. Ekiti State launched an independent power plant, so, and also free bus service for students. So there is something in it for almost everybody, for each household. And the distribution of food to the 177 wards was done in such a way that the local government authority and community development associations, which consists of landlords, tenants, and residents, are all involved in distribution. So there is no way somebody will say, well, you are not a member of my party, you won't partake. So, and I heard that most religious leaders, mosques and churches will also be part of the distribution. So it's done in such a way that I think about 331 million was earmarked for that. So it's a very fantastic economic program that the state government has put together.
All right, Bikio, let me take you up on this interesting commitment, the sum of 1 billion naira to improve food production, especially to embark on land preparation. I mean, this is a Southwest governor. How do you charge other Southwest governors, especially at a time when we're clamoring for food production?
Yeah, you know, we talked about this. In the Southwest, we clearly cannot feed ourselves.
Absolutely.
And this governor should see it as a challenge. I talked about it some days back. Lagos can be excused because Lagos hasn't got enough land.
Yeah.
But you cannot excuse Ogun State. You cannot excuse Ekiti State. Ondo, no. Osun, no. There is land.
And even Oyo.
Yes, Oyo, which is the biggest state in the southwest and one of the biggest in Nigeria. Oyo State is bigger than the southeast. Just Oyo State is bigger than the southeast. So we need these governors to take agriculture seriously. Agriculture is the new frontier. It's the new business frontier. You've got to feed your population. So I'm happy that this Governor Oyebanji, is taking agriculture seriously. And he is also going to spend 331 million to distribute food items to 177 wards of the state. We have said that Southwest governors were not doing enough by way of giving people palliative grains and all that. No one is saying make it permanent, but at a time of pressing need, you have to be seen. You have to be counted amongst the governors who are showing empathy to the needy in our society. Because, look, the removal of subsidy has brought pains on our people. We cannot deny it. We cannot deny it. So we've got to step in. Governors have to step in and do their best. And part of what they can do is what this governor has already set out to do. And then he has increased from 50 million, the monthly gratuity to local government pensioners. He has increased it to 100 million. This is significant. It means that at least what they will be taking home will go up.
And more people will be captured.
You see, so and then the judiciary, he has also done an increase of 600 million per month in the subvention of the judiciary and all tertiary institutions. So all tertiary institutions will get more by way of subvention. The judiciary will also get more. Yes, the judiciary is autonomous, but from what comes to the state is going to give more to the judiciary, which will help them in performing their functions. So the governor has done well. We can only encourage him to continue to push to do even more for our people. Our people need to be supported at this point, and kudos to Governor Oyebanji for the methodical way he has set out to do his own. Because some of these governors, they just come, oh, I'm doing a wage award, so amount, stop there. Oh, palliatives, we are going to give palliative. This is the most comprehensive, cutting across different segments of the society, cutting across the different ministries. So it will definitely reach our people. Sector. Everyone will benefit from something. If you are a student, you benefit. If you are an academic, or you are the administrator of a public institution, you get more subventions that will make you succeed at your job. So kudos to him for the way he's gone about this. And I think that other governors need to look at what Governor Oyebanji has done and come up with their own similarly comprehensive stimulus package for our people, and not just do one-off interventions that really do not go anywhere.